Hi, YouTube family. Auntie is here. Patty Jackson. It's time for Loose Curls and Scoop. Yes, we're bringing you loose curls today. Loose curls and Scoop. It's not cute, not knowing. Wait, look at me with the little Tina Turner doll. I love this. I love this little doll baby. Wait, it originally cost $55, but they're reselling it for like way more. So I got mine in time. But it's me. It's my Tina Turner doll, and we are here for the curls and the scoop. We're going to start with a hug before I forget. So come on. It's not cute, not knowing. And now it's time to know. My birthday weekend was great. I thank you guys for all of the love. I thank you, thank you, thank you. It was a nice time celebrating with family. I got a really nice facial and massage. I got new kitchen floors. I love to cook. So my new kitchen floors, I'm super, super, super amped and excited about. So it was a really, really good birthday, but I got to tell you that I appreciate all of the love. Tuesday is election day. I'll be glad for the day after election. No more political spots. I don't know where you live, but over here, too many negative ads, just too many. I think I had anxiety, election anxiety, which is a real thing. Just too many. Wednesday, I know we ain't going to know everything that happened because they're going to make us wait, but at least we got to see another doggone political commercial. But do your duty and make sure you go vote. Huge event that took place over the weekend. We're talking about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Awards, which, wait, I wanted this to be my birthday treat. But then I realized it was in LA, and then I realized that the tickets on the roof were too expensive and way out of my reach. I said, I'm going to do like everybody else and watch it Saturday, November 19th on HBO. Here are the highlights. The class that was inducted was amazing. We're going to start with Lionel Richie, who was inducted by Lenny Kravitz. Yes, he's going to do All Night Long. Dolly Parton, who first did not want to do it, but she was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And she says, I'm not a rock and roll artist. But then she says she realized that music is music and universal. She was inducted. Eminem was inducted. Dr. Dre did the honors, and he talked about almost dying from drugs years ago in his career, and he was like, I wasn't supposed to be here. I loved how he paid homage to those who opened the doors before him, those who are never going to get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, the way he represented hip-hop. Pat Benatar, who I adore, she's almost 70. I was like, wow. Pat Benatar, her husband Neil Giraldo, they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And you saw this woman, it was a period of the 80s. I am like 80s obsessed. There was this period where these women rocking out, and Pat Benatar was one of them. Love is a Battlefield, Hit Me With Your Best Shot, just all up. Shadows of the Night. I love Pat Benatar. Duran Duran, they were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. One of the members, I believe it's John Taylor, his prostate cancer, so he couldn't be there. But Robert Downey Jr. did the honors for Duran Duran, Hungry Like the Wolf, and Rio. The Eurythmics were entered into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And they had a song, Sweet Dreams. They said the record company didn't believe in that song in the beginning, and it became a staple. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, they were given the Musical Excellence Award. Janet Jackson was on hand, and she recreated her look, how she looked, her hair, everything from the Control album. Carly Simon was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, but she couldn't be there because just recently, about 2 weeks ago, she lost two sisters to cancer. Sylvia Rhone, they call her the godmother of hip-hop. Her start with Sugar Hill Records, but Sylvia was much more than that, because in 1957 she had a hit with Mickey called Love Is Strange. Then she had the 1973 hit Pillow Talk. Sylvia was just this sexy figure, and what she started with hip-hop with Sugar Hill Records. Sylvia Robinson, I had that wrong. Sylvia Robinson Amazing, an amazing performer who really opened up the door to help hip hop to grow. She was inducted. Harry Belafonte was inducted. You're probably saying, Auntie, you know so much about this, because I thought I was going to be there in the audience, but I realized I'm not sitting on the roof and paying $4,000 sit on the roof. I could be in the comfort of my home and watch it. HBO, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame on Saturday, November 19th. Sports-wise, where I live, it was a little sad because Phillies, they didn't win the World Series. Major League Soccer, the Union didn't, but thank them for their efforts. One good thing I think that came out of the Houston Astros winning the World Series was Dusty Baker, 73 years old, the manager for the Astros, been in Major League Baseball for more years than you can count. Between the Astros, Giants, Nationals, Reds, Cubs, 25 seasons in Major League Baseball, just being a player, but he got his first World Series win. For the third straight week, it was Black Adam leading the box office. So far, this movie has made $319 million worldwide with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. This Saturday, Dave Chappelle, he usually hosts Saturday Night Live after the elections, after the fallout, but he is hosting this Saturday night. Basketball's Kyrie Irving. I wanted to touch on this. I'm not a Kyrie Irving fan. He's a basketball player, Brooklyn Nets. I've never been a fan because it's always something. But the way he is being treated for that tweet, he tweeted about a documentary with a lot of anti-Semitic themes. Okay, Kyrie's in trouble, but what about Amazon, Jeff Bezos? They're running this. They're making you pay to check out this documentary, and it's running on Amazon. Where's the outcry for Amazon for them to pull this documentary? Don't just treat one way and then the others. It's still running. It's still running on Amazon. When is Jeff Bezos? When are they going to take it down? Meanwhile, Kyrie Irving, suspended, lost money, lost contracts. He'll probably be pulled from the Nets next season. It's just, there's not a fairness because there's still Brett Favre. Yeah, he an NFL great, but guess what? Where's the millions he stole from those people in Mississippi? There's too much unfairness here, just too much unfairness. Jimmy Kimmel said maybe the third time is a charm. He's coming back to host the Academy Awards, which will air March the 12th of next year. 95th Annual Academy Awards. I think it's going to have a different feel. Will we know the movies? That's the big question, because these award shows, they don't get the ratings that they used to. Jimmy Kimmel said he took the job because no one else would. And maybe he's got a point. Lori Harvey, is she dating Future again? That girl's going to do what she want to do. She young, she ain't ready to settle down. I'm sure Steve Harvey is not happy about that. The legendary Cher, she's 76. In a romance, is dating a man 40 years younger. Some people say, what's the big deal? Cher, watch your money. He had a child by Amber Rose, and he's 36. He's a music producer. A.E. Edwards, Alexander Edwards. Cher, watch your money. It's nice to have fun, but sometimes even the legends, we gotta say, watch. It's nice. It's have fun, girl, have fun. Watch your wallet. Watch your money. Diddy. Last week we were talking about him investing in the cannabis. If it's approved, it'd be the second largest cannabis business in the country. They conveniently left out that he gave $10 million to Elon Musk to buy Twitter. People are leaving the social media platform left and right. It's one of my favorites. I love Twitter, and I'm going to see how it shapes out. Whoopi Goldberg made her announcement today. A lot of celebrities are leaving, and they're saying more hate-filled stuff or filling the timelines. I have not seen it in mine. I'll probably go to Twitter when I finish this and be like, oh my gosh, what's on my timeline? But there is a lot of just hate and bigotry, and a lot of people are leaving the platform. But did you know that Diddy gave him $10 million? We're doing this a lot. Chris Redd, the other black guy on Saturday Night Live. He's got a new HBO special, Why Am I Like This, streaming now. He's dating Kenan Thompson's wife. They're not divorced. Kenan is still married to the mother of his children. And she's now dating Chris Redd. Chris was hit pretty hard. Somebody with brass knuckles sent him to the hospital. There was blood everywhere. In a new statement, Chris Redd said, "Oh, what happened to me was not a mugging. They weren't trying to take something. They meant to hit me." I told you we're doing that. One story I wanted to talk about was pop singer Aaron Carter. In the early 2000s, this young man was huge. He was bigger than bubble gum. He was found dead over the weekend at the age of 34, drowned in a bathtub. Over the past few weeks, days, you saw the drug addiction, all the tattoos everywhere. Obviously, something mentally was not right. This drug addiction. His brother is Nick Carter from the Backstreet Boys. This is my question. He started at 9, he was such an adorable little boy. And I remember, because I remember my son asking me years ago, "Mommy, do you play Aaron Carter?" And of course I had to tell him, "No, baby, Mommy plays The Whispers and Teddy, Need a Bake, Luther Vandross. I don't play Aaron Carter." And I remember he wanted to go, and he just loved the music, Nickelodeon. If you had a kid around that time, then you know what I mean when I talk about the excitement. What happened in his life for him to go from this cute little kid to this destruction with the drugs and dead at the age of 34? It's very sad. I think child stars stardom that young. Just so sad. It's just a very tragic story, especially when you see the pictures. When you see the pictures of this innocent little boy at 9 and what his life became, and now drowned in a bathtub. I've got Escape scoop. Escape, Candy, Tiny, Tamika, and Latasha, they're going to be inducted into the Soul Train Lady of Soul Awards. They're getting that big induction November 27th on BET. Well, Latasha announced that she was taking a break. She's not leaving the group. She's not leaving. She's taking a break from the group because her husband and this promoter got into it. Latasha told the other ladies in Escape, "Don't work with him. We don't need to work with him." The other lady said, "That's between y'all. We're going to work with this promoter." So Latasha has decided she's not taking a part in a current Escape tour with this promoter. This is interesting. But she's going to be at the Lady of Soul Awards. One great event that happened over the weekend was Salt and Pepper getting inducted. They got a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and Spinderella was there, and all 3 ladies were inducted in a very impassioned speech. Spinderella said, "It's time for the nonsense to stop. It's time for us to come together." Sorry. It's time for us to come together. It was such a beautiful moment, and I hope Peppa ain't saying that, but see, Peppa had so much surgery. I don't think her face moved, so we really couldn't tell. But Saul, was in agreement, and she's a religious woman. I hope that they can. A lot of times, it comes down to money. It comes down to money, why these groups don't get along. But that moment during the Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony. Now tonight, I don't think Spinderella is going to be there, but Salt and Pepper is going to be with Dancing with the Stars, Disney Plus. They're doing a 90s night. Going to be right there in front of my TV. But I hope in the future that Salt and Pepper and Spin can come together, but they got inducted with a star on a Hollywood Walk of Fame. But tonight they're going to be on Dancing with the Stars. It airs on Disney Plus, and not a lot of people don't talk about it. Y'all know I think Wayne Brady going to win, and I don't have an insight, and I don't know these people. I'm just judging. Plus, Wayne Brady is hosting the American Music Awards next week. It would make sense that he's going to win Dancing with the Stars and then go on to host the show. That's just me. Auntie got conspiracy theories all day. I watch way too many of those CSI and detective shows. On a final note, Kelly Clarkson, her show has been renewed through 2025, and get ready. This is the week because in some places, Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever is opening in theaters on Thursday. Can't wait. Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever. Thanks so much for joining me. You can subscribe to the channel by hitting the button. Leave a comment. I put so much out there. So I'm going to be looking through the comments, particularly tonight. So leave a comment. Auntie does. And if you like the channel, give us a thumbs up. Thanks so much for joining me. We're giving you a looser, wavy curl today, and I'll explain what happened to the other wig. We're going to go into it tomorrow. Have a good one. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.